Hello everyone, I'm Alex Kyle. Today I'm joined by Brian Copham, the head coach of Jacksonville women's soccer. Coach, today we're going to take a little preseason look at your team. Only a couple days into practice, but what have you seen from your team so far?
The energy's been great so far. I think the practices have been really high pace, high tempo. They've worked really hard. Some great results on some of our fitness testing so far, so pleased with the work they've done before they got here, and pleased so far with the soccer that we've seen in the day and a half we've been training.
Now today, if you can see out the window, it's a pretty nice day. A lot of cloud cover, nice little breeze coming in, but you're not going to have that all the time. When you're dealing with those really hot, muggy days, how do you balance everything that you want to get done between the conditions?
Well, playing in Florida in August, you know it's going to be hot a lot of the time. The thing for us, though, is we play games on 1 or 2 o'clock on Sunday a lot of the time in the season, so we've got to be prepared for that. We're not always going to train in the heat. We'll go around it sometimes. We'll move our sessions, but we kind of gauge. We'll check with some of the players, whether it's the captains or some of the returners that have been through preseason, and just we'll keep a good pulse of the team, how they feel, are they fatigued, how are their bodies feeling, how are they doing. That way, we can make decisions whether we want to go shorter at practice or if maybe we've got enough energy. Every once in a while, we'll mix in a small practice or a short, low-impact practice, if you will, where it's not as physically demanding, it's more thinking and decision-making. So they've still got some work to do, but it's not as taxing on their bodies overall.
Now, as the year goes on, we'll have a chance to highlight a lot more of the players and their performances, but right now let's kind of look at everything with the broadest view. There are 10 home games this year, new facility here at Southern Oak Stadium. What can the fans who come out, what can they expect?
Well, I think first off, we've got a great facility, like you mentioned. The Southern Oak Stadium is going to be a great addition for us. We got to play one of our spring games in it last spring, but it wasn't completely finished. Now that it's finished and the finished product, we're excited to be here. I think, as you can tell, it's a great view from up in the stands. It's a great setup, a great stadium, so we appreciate all the support from those that made it possible. It's a great college soccer environment. I mean, you can see we're a few yards from the field, where you're right on top of the action. You're right there. You can see the players. You can hear them. You can kind of feel the action from the game. And so I think for us, that's a great thing, that the fans can be such a part of it because they're so close. You're not sitting so far away that you can't even feel the excitement from the game. So that's what we look forward to with the home games, especially.
Looking at the schedule, let's break it down, and we'll take a non-conference and then into Atlantic Sun play. In this non-conference schedule, it seems like you've really made a point of going up and playing that high major school. You've got a home game with Miami in August. You go take a road trip to Georgia. You've got a home game with Minnesota. What are you trying to get your team to think about as they go through that tough schedule?
Well, we put this schedule together wanting to prepare our team for every situation that we're going to face, to prepare us for conference play. We've got not just the 3 you mentioned. We've got a great non-conference schedule that's going to challenge us week in and week out. Friday game, Sunday game, all of those are going to be challenging. And we put it together that way because that's what conference play is about. When we get to conference, every game counts. Every Friday, every Sunday, you have to put a full weekend together every time you step on the field. So we want ourselves to be challenged. Once we've played some of these teams, some of the top teams from the NCAA tournament that you mentioned there that have had a lot of success recently, when we play those teams, those will prepare us for conference play. So we'll have seen different types of forward, different styles of play, different types of team, all of which is very similar to our conference. It's a lot of different styles of play, different teams, and different things that we have to make adjustments to. So it's great preparation for us leading into conference play.
Now, once conference season gets underway at the end of September, you'll have 9 games in the span of a month. That'll be deciding a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Not the least of which is home field advantage for the ASUN tournament. The preseason poll is out today. JU is second. The preseason favorite, Florida Gulf Coast. You'll open the conference season on the road with them. Are you kind of excited to get that game out of the way first?
Well, I think it's a great way to start conference because they've been at the top the last couple of years, and we've had some great matches with them. The last fall, unfortunately, we fell to them at their place in the conference tournament, but before that, we had four games in a row we had tied, so we matched up pretty well with them. They're a very good team. They've got a great new class. They have a lot of returners that are coming back that are going to be talented as well. So it's going to be a tough one to start with. But the thing about conference play is no matter when you play them, you have to play everybody. So for us to hopefully get to the top of the conference, we have to go through Gulf Coast at some point in time. So to start the conference, tilt with it, not a bad way to start.
Now, after that opening weekend on the road, Florida Gulf Coast, you'll end on Saturday with Stetson. then you have 5 home games in your final 7. If you put yourself in a good position, it seems like a pretty nice carrot to have there at the end of the year.
Absolutely. We love playing at home. I think our fans come out and support us, especially when we're playing well. I think they like the way we play. They like to support the team, and the girls do a great job kind of marketing themselves as a team by the style they play, the brand that we play, and then also the personalities within our team. And I think for us to have 5 of the last 7 here at home is a great advantage for us. It's a great setup for us, hopefully to have a great conference schedule.
All right, thanks Brian for coming on.
Thank you.
Looking forward to an exciting year ahead. Remember fans, you can go on to www.judolphins.com for all the latest info on the women's soccer team.